Hey y'all, this is Marissa with Marissa Moments. So, I've got a reading. Stay tuned, listen to it, let me know if it resonates in the comments. I look forward to hearing from you. Talk to you soon. So, super side note, before we get into the reading, this is actually a pretty good look for me. Like, no lie. Let me know what you think. I mean, am I feeding my ego? I don't know. But let me know if this is a look I need to be going for next. Anyway, on to your reading. Okay, so I didn't even do an intro because I was just being silly in the last one, but this is about, I titled it The Fugazi Wedding. Now, this was, vision was seen, received, and recorded on August 3rd of 2023 at 5:38 a.m. Central Standard Time. So I am going to be reading, of course, well, not of course, but I am going to be reading what I typed up at that time. So, The Fugazi Wedding. So it goes into the actual reading. You've been ostracized, labeled as the scapegoat for your family's misfortune. Yet you are also the one that stands upon their strength to recognize the dysfunction and subsequent potential for growth. They will continue to blame you for shaming them, but they won't change. Spirit wants you to release the self-inflicted obligation to save everyone. Stay focused on your healing. Those who are ready, willing, and able will follow suit in their own time and in their own way. So that's the actual translation, which is very different. Spirit usually has me do the vision first and then the translation. But anyway, so what I saw was you were invited to a wedding, to attend a wedding from family whom you haven't seen or heard from in years. The invitation lures with past memories of good times and reeks of nostalgia. So basically saying that you got the invitation and you started to instantly start recalling all those good times, good moments, happy memories, all of those types of things, right? And so you became nostalgic and was like, oh, I really missed that. You therefore decided to attend. However, upon arrival, you instantly begin to see reminders of the reason you decided to emancipate yourself from that situation, circumstance, the family, the whole nine. Disorder, palpable disdain, jealousy, and the spirit of competition greet you at the door. Yet you persevere for the sake of appearance. Meanwhile, your gut is telling you that you should leave. And as you stay, your soul's discomfort grows palpable along with your physical body's dis-ease. You are now beginning to be aware that the invitation was an attempt to throw faux happiness in your face, in an attempt to weaponize peace. They have put their open familial wounds on display. Your heart breaks from bearing witness. This is your final confirmation that you must not only go on, but you must forever leave. Whew, okay, so just kind of rewinding. So in terms of that faux happiness, what I received from that and what I actually saw, to get a little bit more in depth, is that when you arrived, it was almost like everything was really over the top, right? It was very, what I hear is the word opulent. And as you walked through the door, like you couldn't even get through the door before someone was kind of like, almost, I see somebody like gesturing, kind of like, ta-da, like, look at this, right? And it didn't feel like it was a prideful thing in terms of, I want to share my experience and my happiness and my opportunities with you. It felt more like I want to throw it in your face type situation and circumstance, right? I had to pause because somebody was trying to break in my room. It's all good things, just children. Anyway, refocusing. What I also saw is that, and what I see is that there are people that are going to reach out to you, right? The past is going to come calling. Like, I feel like that is an ongoing trend of what is happening right now in the atmosphere, in the ether, however you want to phrase it, right? However, what you have to do is trust your intuition, trust your gut, for lack of better phrasing. Understand and know that although, yes, everyone does have the opportunity to change, to grow, to evolve, not everyone will take that opportunity, and that is completely fine. It's up to, it's all about free will, right? So the bottom line to this bottom line, and coming full circle, is do not feel, okay, do not use those old like what I see is like glittery moments, those moments of enchantment where it feels like butterflies and daffodils and all those things, where although you might have been in a situation that was very abusive and toxic, there were those glimmers of hope that always shine through. And so that, and normally speaking, just like anyone would, you're hanging your hat on those moments as opposed to the true reality of everything else. So go with your actual instinct. And furthermore, what Spirit wants me to reiterate with you is, don't feel like once you take note of the situation and circumstance, once you realize that it is no longer in alignment with who you are, where you want to go, once your body starts setting off those red flags of just discomfort, then you do not owe it to anyone to remain there just for like the sake of almost what I see is like manners, right? You don't have to force yourself to stay in a situation, space, and place where you have to subject yourself to toxicity. Now, you probably heard kids yelling in the background. I talk about toxicity. Now, this doesn't apply to your children. You cannot run away from them just because they are no longer in alignment with yourself and where you wish to go, right? We have real responsibilities. So I do have to throw that in there. Now, I got to go deal with these kids real quick. And hopefully you got your message. Oh, yes, she's back. And as always, if this message resonates, then that means it's for you. And if not, that's cool too. Just keep it pushing. Either way, I thank you for listening and watching, and I wish you the best day ever. Until next time, you know the vibes. Peace and happy healing.